Then, hello, this is a guitalele. The name itself tells us that it's between a guitar and a ukulele. What does it have in common with a guitar? Six courses from A to A. So you have two extra strings, A and D. Use the same chord shapes they use on a guitar. The only difference that this is not G, this is C, G, A, B. So if you move, you have to play the C, you need to use the G chord. So you read G and G. You count 5 and you have this. I'll give an example. Next Sunday, darling, is my birthday. A day that should be free from care. Best wishes and congratulations, but only sorrow fills the air. While friends are singing happy birthday, there be a smile upon my face. But when the golden smile will vanish, a broken heart will take its place. And then if you want to move as a guitar player to the ukulele, just take off these two things and you see that this is the C shape. Obviously you don't need to use these two extra strings, so you can play like this. So sometimes there are this is, for example, the G, this is the C shape in a guitar, and becomes F shape. But since you don't need this, okay, it's F on a ukulele. So you take off. So there, if you are smart enough to use your mind and don't learn by heart the chord shapes and then make sense of them, it's not so difficult to play the ukulele. I told my heart, it takes a little bit of doing. I told my heart, okay, I told my heart I didn't love you, that I would be happy if we part. But now I know I was mistaken. I told a lie to my heart. It takes a little bit, okay, of experience. If you see D, you need to play the A chord. If you play the A7, you have to play the E7. I usually on this I use regular tension strings. On a lower, a little bit lower, I would use, like the guitalele by Yamaha, I would use the hard tension or extra hard tension. This is the Yamaha one. Sorry, there's something amiss. like it. That's it. Next time the darling is my birthday. That day they should be free from care. Best wishes and congratulations, that every sorrow fills the air. While friends are singing happy birthday, there'll be a smile upon my face. Sorry? Okay. While when the golden smile will vanish, a broken heart will take its place. Sometimes I get confused myself. So, this is a more of a ukulele classical sound, but the two extra strings don't sound good. All in all, this is a teeny tiny wider, looks like a wider nut, which is a good thing, but just a little bit. The frets are much better on this. This is don't look very. This is like flat on this. I don't know why. All in all, this look. This look like a better. What's wrong with this ukulele? I drew my heart, I didn't love you, that I'd be happy if we part. But now I know I was mistaken. There's something. I never liked this ukulele so much, this guitalele. The only a little bit difficult thing is sometimes to skip this or to mute them. It's two extra strings where the chord shape doesn't call for the use of the two extra strings. Other things that I like about this ukulele is, okay, I choose black, but for some reason, but I prefer this. It's a little bit curved. This has kind of a So if you want to learn the guitar, a step between the two instruments is the guitalele, which is an instrument that you cannot exactly do whatever you do on a ukulele on a guitalele, and vice versa. Every instrument has its purpose and things that sound better on the instrument. This is it, handcrafted in China. This as well. No, this is Indonesia. I do prefer the. I first bought this and I never used it. Really, I prefer the Echo. The only good thing about the guitar this is that it has a slightly wider nut. This is a tenor size. This is between a tenor and a baritone. It's like this ukulele doesn't give a shit about the two extra strings. It's very. I have to put the markers because there are no markers on the instruments. Fret markers. These are beautiful inlays. As the only thing, don't tune that like a guitar. It's not possible, really. Even with extra hard strings, extra hard tension strings, it would be so floppy. Okay. You can tune maybe with extra hard strings somewhere a tone higher than a guitar, but you need really. You can put baritone ukulele strings here, but you don't have. This would be very floppy. So if you want to tune almost like a guitar, you should use extra hard tension strings and tune everything one tone lower. So from A, you can go to G, which is 1.5 tone higher than a guitar. Would be a very ukulele-like, but I don't know about the resonance of this one note lower because of the body of the instrument. You can even learn things on the guitar and thing, and if you play a classical guitar, you have to adjust the size. So I don't know how much or what you learn on this is transportable. It's movable to a guitar from the feel. Technically wise, it's almost the same thing, but we're speaking about putting the finger on the right fret, and you have in your mind all the, internalized movement according to certain distance between the frets, and this is not like a guitar exactly. It's not completely different, but it needs a little bit of adjustment. When I play the soprano ukulele, I need to adjust to the soprano. I think that Echo made a good instrument, a good beginner's instrument with this guitalele. is beautiful with this laminated mahogany. It's a little bit arched. Okay, slotted headstock like the Yamaha. Only thing is, if they made a very wide nut, it would be a very good instrument for guitar players. But this is really too narrow. Too bad I haven't put into this instrument enough time to, well, in time maybe. So the guitalele. Goodbye.